folks, the Masters of Slop are having a field day right now. It's pretty entertaining to watch them. It's pretty entertaining to watch the plebs fall for the slop. They are hooked, hook, line, and sinker. You know, people spewing the slop. They do it because it's lucrative. All these media, social media companies, YouTube, Twitter, they made it incredibly lucrative to be a master of slop. The information economy has been consumed by slop, top to bottom. All the models are built to get the widest audience. So they create the dumbest content for the most people to consume. And it's very isolating and ostracizing for people that have a brain, you know, like thoughtful stuff. It's hard to connect with, individuals when all they want to talk about is the slop, political slop, music slop, boomer slop. Like, you know, talk about boomer slop when everybody was all wound up about Cracker Barrel. It's like, hey, I just cannot even imagine dedicating any effort or energy to even giving a shit about Cracker Barrel changing their logo. That is some absolutely atrocious boomer slop. You won't find me at a Cracker Barrel ever. Got better things to do. A lot better things to do. But yeah, you know, these creators on these content platforms are getting paid sometimes thousands of dollars a month to just put these like atrocious breaking tweets out. Jamie Dimon says this about Bitcoin. Larry Fink says this about Bitcoin. These guys are getting paid a lot of money to do this stuff. That's why your feed looks that way. That's why, you know, people get dumb ideas about things. A lot of people are just headline readers. I mean, I think the takeaway, you know, from it, always have your brain turned on. This is just kind of how power works, how control works, how influence works. This is something the plebs need to realize and understand. Is it's like this in Bitcoin too. Like the masters of PlebSlop are trying to convince the plebs that they have a seat at the adult table, and that going on Twitter and yelling at people is voicing their opinion in a meaningful way, which is funny. It's not. Like Mechanic will go out there and he'll talk about why it's these core devs suck because they're not willing to deal with the abuse of the low context plebs on Twitter. It's funny because it's just they make up such a small part of the population of people engaging with Bitcoin. They might be the loudest on a particular platform, but they have the least amount of power. They're sitting at the kids' table, thinking that it's the adult table. Like, if you don't even know where you are, how are you even going to have some influence over the world around you? You're sitting at the kids' table while the masters of slop, the adults in the room, the people that know how the way the world works are chuckling at how cute they are. But it's the same in the world of politics. Like when you're showing up to a voting booth and you're voting, you're showing up to the kids' table. Mom asked you if you want macaroni or French fries. You think you have a choice. You get to control what you eat because you get the choice between macaroni and French fries. While the adults are giving each other blowjobs at the adult table. Like if you want to actually have influence over things, you have to do things to have influence. You have to play the game. You have to be an active participant in your own life and the world around you. And yelling at people on social media really isn't a meaningful way to do it, unless you're like incredible at it.
All across the country, the people are awakening. Politicians are quivering and shaking. The fear of population that is not docile.